Good evening, chosen ones. Good evening. How is everyone? I just wanted to come share this message. This message, I won't even say it because every time I say it, I end up staying longer than I intend to. Good evening, everyone. Let me know you're there. Hi, Tashina. Hi, dear. Welcome to the membership. How are you doing, dear? Good evening. Good evening, Ted. I'm at the park, so if you all see the sun is radiating, it looks like my teeth are so yellow because it's the glare from the sun. So don't look at my teeth and be judging me, okay? Hello, my chosen ones, family. This is my family. You know, I said the other day I don't know you all on one of my lives. I said that I won't say the other day. I think that was last week, and I was riding in the car today on my way home just now, and something say no. The chosen ones, that's your family. Chosen ones, this is my family. You guys are my family now. You know, I'm always talking about there's a difference between relatives and family. It's my family. Chosen ones, this is my family. This is my home right here. You all get me, you know? We relate on things. Don't always agree, and that's okay, but we can relate. But what I wanted to come talk to you all about, I'm in the park, so I may glare off a minute or two, watch my surroundings. I've never been to this park over here. But I love coming to the park, creating my content. To me, it seems like I could be more clear in my delivery. So what I want to talk to you about, and I'm not going to say what I always say because then I end up being here longer than I intend. But as a chosen one, the HE double hockey stick tells you that you're chosen, right? The hell that you've gone through, that's an indication that you're chosen. You just have to realize that you're chosen. You have to understand and realize that what you have gone through, it's going to be used for your purpose. You have to believe that. I know sometimes it's hard to believe that. How can a good God, we say, you know, and I don't see it like this, but people will be like, how can a good God, you know, how can a good God allow me to go through so much pain, right? So much agony, so much disappointment. You know, we have these questions. And you got to remember, if God was crucified, lied on, talked about, ridiculed, we're going to experience the same thing. He told us that in his word. You're going to go through some of the same things as a chosen one. Most of you have been talked about. Black sheeps of the family, ridiculed, lied on. Stories have been created about you, just nonsense stories, right? But that's part of it. As a chosen one, you have to get in your head, and I know it's hard. Oh, listen, I know it's hard. You have to get it in your head that is part of the process now. And if you don't get it in your head, and if you don't realize and get the understanding that that's part of the process, you're going to always feel like you're not getting ahead. You're going to always feel down because the chosen ones have been through the most hell from birth. And I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember which message, but I remember mentioning this here. You've been through the most HE devil hockey stick since birth. And now there is a shifting happening in the earth where God is using the chosen ones in these times, what they call the end times. Let's say it. Let's call it what it is. God is using the chosen ones. The chosen ones are going to be the ones to rise up and be stronger and help carry out and fulfill the plan that God has. That's what I believe. You can disagree, people can disagree, but the chosen ones have been through so much The chosen ones are the ones who are empathetic. They have the heart. They're the ones who are going to be able to help those who even, came up against them. Right? The chosen ones got the heart for that. But God is still doing work in most of the chosen ones. Some of the chosen ones have crossed over. They know who they are. But most of the chosen ones who God has sent to this channel, you don't know that you're chosen yet. That's why he sent me to YouTube. So you could know that you're chosen. So you can learn what it is to be a chosen one. What is a chosen one? Right? A chosen one is ones who have been through HE double hockey stick, the black sheeps, the scapegoats, whatever you want to call them, that's been going through HE double hockey stick, and they don't understand why. You've been going through that because that's been training. That's why you haven't been taken out yet. That's why you're still here. You're still here for a purpose in such a time as this. That's why you're still here. Regardless of all of the chaos going on around you. Hey, Texas. Regardless of all of the chaos going on around you, the chosen ones still can persevere. We know how to overcome. And half of the times, the chosen ones be going through HE double hockey stick, and people never know. People will never know because we don't wear HE double hockey stick on our face. If I told y'all what I was going through or even mentioned something, you'll be like, no, I don't believe that. You'll be like, I don't believe that. I don't see that. We're chosen. We're not victims. We are strong individuals. That's why people hate us. We're not easily, we may bend, but we don't break. That's why we're hated. We will bend like the palm tree in Florida. Them trees will bend. They'll bend all the way over. They will bend all the way. They can lean. Like I kind of hear the song, lean with it, or rock with it. They can bend. Them trees could bend. But eventually, they straighten back up. They straighten back up. They are flexible. What does the word say? God won't put no more on you than you can bear. He was talking to the chosen ones. Hi, Tarinia. Hi, family. Thank you for joining the chosen ones membership too. And that's the chosen ones. He's talking to the chosen ones. And there are plenty of chosen ones. Some of them you just don't know you're chosen. You think you are a victim. You're not a victim, chosen ones. You're chosen. And if you have a victim's mentality as if someone mistreated you or you feel like they did you wrong or doing you wrong, don't look at it as being a victim. Change your mindset. Change it to you're chosen. You're chosen. You're trying to wonder what you did to people. You're trying to wonder why they're upset with you for no reason. You're trying to wonder why they lied on you for no reason. There's no reason, but there's a reason. You're chosen. Most of the chosen ones, I heard Coach Luana say this, people don't like you for no reason. You didn't do anything to people. They just don't like you. They don't like your breathing. You didn't do anything. They'll find a way to not like you. You didn't do anything but be chosen. That's all. And it's true. It's true. It happened to me. I'm like, what did I do? I'm trying to figure out what I did to them. Listen, you're chosen. You're going to go through things like that. You're going to be, as a chosen one, you're going to be rejected a lot. You're going to go through abuse. Some of you had a lot of childhood traumas. Exactly. You had a lot of childhood traumas. Parents, you felt like your parents abandoned you, rejected you. You felt like your family or whomever, husband, children, whomever. But this is the time to be okay. I used to feel so bad. I used to feel bad about certain things. And now, Oh, that's okay, Jacqueline. How are you? And now I don't feel bad about certain things anymore because, for one, it's not in your control. For two, oh yeah, they can pick up Joanne. Oh yeah, they can smell the chosen one. They see that light on you. You ain't got to do nothing but walk in the room. You walk in the room, everybody looking at you like, who is that? You don't have to do nothing, but just be. They know who you are. They don't know you're chosen, but they see that light on you. Some people may take it as arrogance because, people don't like when you're confident. You ain't even got to be arrogant. You don't have to be snooty or looking down on anyone. You're just being, and people don't like that. But that's their problem. That's their problem. It's not your problem. You got to learn to let people rest in their stuff. One thing I've learned, I put people's stuff back on them. I don't let nobody drop their issues off on me anymore. I used to, because I'm a carrier. I used to carry people's stuff, carry people issues, worry about people issues, try to be there for people no, I don't do that no more. I don't do that no more. I don't do that no more. I only care when God tell me to bear somebody's burden. I don't just pick them up myself. I stopped doing that foolishness. Unless God tell me to carry them burdens, then I'll carry them for somebody else. But I don't pick up people's burdens. I get them back their stuff. People issues, you get your garbage back. Go ahead and you take your baggage and you keep your baggage. I don't do that no more. I used to pick up everybody's stuff, be worried, be concerned. In this season, no, I got to fix me. I got to deal with my stuff. I got to carry my own weight in this season. I can't be there for nobody else. I can't console no one else. I can't be the shoulder to cry on. I need that for me in this season. Maybe my next season, when I come out, then I could be there. But I can't be there. And it's okay. You have to know your limits, chosen ones. That's another thing. We go to and fro. We go to and fro trying to be there for everybody else. But what about you being there for you in this season? And it's okay. Stop feeling guilty. Stop feeling guilty. I can't carry nobody emotions in this season. I can't carry nobody grief in this season. In this season, maybe next season. And it's okay. I'm okay with knowing that now. Before, I used to be feeling some type of way. I used to be like, oh, why? Why? No, in this season, I need that for me. And I'm not going to feel guilty. You're not going to make me feel guilty for being there for me, making sure I'm sane in this season. Yes, Tammy. We've been taught that. I got another message. God's been giving me so many downloads. I got so many titles that I typed up to come and speak on, because we no we have to stop feeling guilty for finally taking care of ourselves. Some of the chosen ones, y'all we done been through hell and back. And I'm gonna say that, hell, literally. I'm not sending or judging you or condemning you, but just what hell represents, and you living on earth. Chosen ones don't been through that. And I bet ain't nobody called and checked on y'all well-being. Nobody called and asked how you were doing. Nobody called to check on you. Nobody sent anything. Nobody just did anything nice for you. But yet the chosen ones, we in the fourth flat, being there for everyone else. This is not that season, chosen ones. Yes, and Tammy, that's good, exactly. And you're still good, and that's the point you have to get to. You have to get to that point to where if nobody don't check on you, if nobody don't call you, you know what I mean? You have to get to that point where you're okay. And chosen ones, that's most of my message. When I come here, we have to get to that point that we're going to have to be okay regardless if someone is there for us or not. Because God said we have to lean on him. He should be the one we lean on anyways. And he'll provide for us. If you get your faith up, he will provide. He'll send the right person. Yes, he'll give us the strength. Yes. Yes, Cassandra. Yes, we do. And you know, in this season, people are not going to understand that. They're not going to understand you, and that's okay. You've been misunderstood all your life anyways. This ain't nothing new. This is just some added. It's nothing new. You've been misunderstood all your life. So what's new? But it's in this season, you have to understand and know all that you've gone through is not in vain. It was not for nothing. It was not for just no reason. It was for a reason. Your pain will be used for a purpose. You have to believe that. That pain was training. That pain was training for you. If I don't understand that more now than ever, it's like, I told you, it's like something happened. I woke up. There was an awakening. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you so much. There was an awakening for the $4.99 super chat. There was an awakening that happened to me. And I just woke up and I was like, I talk about it because I'm sure some of you have experienced it. It was like a spiritual awakening. It was like it was like I had this fog over my eye, and I just woke up. I felt like a different person. It was like, okay, things that are not working, I need to get out of those things that are not working. I need to get rid of the things, the people. If it's not working or progressing, it's time for me to do away with it. Anything. And it's not a nasty doing away, like I'm getting rid of you, I'm getting rid of you. You know, that not that type of getting rid of it. It was just, I no longer felt like I wanted to be tolerated or really just go along to get along. You know, I felt like I didn't want to be the nice person anymore. If you know what I mean. Like, you know, chosen ones, we always got to be the one to tiptoe around stuff. We got to be the nice one, you know, without. Exactly, Tashina. Yes. And I stopped taking it personal too, because I used to take a lot of stuff personal. I really did. I used to take some stuff personal. I was like, they know they wrong for that. They know they wrong. I don't take it personal because I know it's purpose. I stopped looking at it as it was personal and knowing it was for purpose. And now that I understand it's for purpose, I don't even flip out over it. Oh, that people pleasing girl, I had to be delivered. I stopped that. That was one of the things that when I woke up, I had that awakening. That was one of the things that I stopped. I'm like, you know what? It's either you gonna like me or not. I don't care. I'm like, I don't care. I can't keep trying to, you know, I can't keep trying to pretend. I can't do that no more. I can't allow you to be around me knowing you hate my guts for no reason. That's the thing I was telling you all about. No reason. People be around you hating you for no reason. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. We can't be doing that no more. Nope, can't be doing that. Yes, Renee, them boundaries, that was another thing. And you know, chosen ones, I'm gonna be honest, you know it's hard. You know, setting them boundaries were hard because when you set boundaries, you know, we feel like we cursing people out of something because we never had any set. So when you're trying to do something new, it's almost like you trying to learn how to walk again or something. You know, it's like, oh, I got to set boundaries. So it's like you doing something brand new that you never did before, which you didn't, right? It's like you trying to learn how to eat with a spoon or something, you know, like, because it's new. You never really set boundaries with people. That's why people ran all over us as the chosen ones. They did what they wanted to do. Called when they got ready, you know, called when they want to call and deal with you on their terms. Chosen ones, we woke up like, no. We start snatching our power back. Give me that back. No, you ain't going to just do me any type of way. Nope. That's not what we're going to do. Exactly. Exactly. It's like the boundaries were like the hardest thing. Oh yeah, I bet it did, Renee. I bet it did, cause you know we be afraid sometimes. That's how I was. I was afraid. I used to be afraid because I didn't like conflict, and then I didn't like rejection. So, you know, I let people did and said what they wanted to say. You know, I did. I'm like, I didn't have no backbone at all. Just I was just spineless, walking all over me. People won't believe it when it come to certain things. I did. I'm gonna be honest. Just spineless, let people do and say. You know, come around and treat me all like, you know. I was like, what was wrong with me? I look back there then. I look back and I'm like, girl, what was wrong with you? Something had to be wrong with you. You know, I'm like, what's wrong with you? And you know, chosen ones, now you get angry when you think about the stuff people don't did to you, and that you allowed. Now, you know, you think about all the things that you allowed people to do, and you kind of get angry, and you want to go back and just like, you know what? I let you, but you can't do that. You can't do that. You gotta leave it alone. You can't go back because you think about it. You be like, what was wrong with me? What was I thinking then? Something was wrong with me. Yes, it was all necessary, Tashina. It was training. I told you it was training. It was training. Yep, it was training. We had to go through that. But yeah, I woke up, I'm like, oh, what was wrong with you? You really was in the fog. I'm like, something was wrong with you. I'm sitting there looking like, I can't believe you let her do that to you. You let them say that to you. I went to thinking, I said, you know what, devil, I'm not gonna let you use them. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Look, I said, I'm gonna go ahead and move on from that and just let it go. And that's what you have to do. You know, you have to let it go. But yeah, chosen ones, you got to remember, you're chosen. So the things that you go through is to edify, to build you up, to strengthen you. Oh, one love, honey. I'm gonna pray for you. Cause them moms could be something else. Cause you know they got that entitlement. I brought you in this world, I'll take you out type attitude. Yes, his rising. Yes, his rising souls. Yes, honey. Yes. Oh, I got a video that's coming out talking about that. Them Jezebel spirits. Yeah, if they can't bully you, break you, or make you bow, they gonna try to destroy you. Oh, I talked about that. Oh yeah, they'll try to destroy you. When I tell you, and see, people don't understand as chosen ones. Even when you have children that are narcissists, you have a spouse, or you know, people don't understand because in this world we've been taught that your mother is everything. Your mother is like right there next to God. And everybody don't have a mother that loves them. You know, some of these mothers, especially when you're dealing with the chosen ones, some of these mothers, um, treat their children as if they're property, especially Jezebel mamas. They want to control everything about the child, what they eat, sleep, how they sleep, poop, everything. And they think this child's supposed to bow to them. As a mother, you're supposed to respect your children, especially if they're adults. Even when they're teens, you're supposed to respect them. You're supposed to communicate with them. Respect their differences, their choices. Try to understand them because they're not living in the same world we grew up in. Yes, it's like people don't understand that when you're dealing with the narcissistic mother, that's a hard thing. Because people will look at you as you're the problem. They'll look at you like, well, that's your mama. You should bow down to her. You should worship her. No, these mothers got evil intents. Evil intent, and they come after their children, especially the children of light. especially children of light. Just pray, ask God to guide you on how to deal with her. One love. That's all. He'll show you. He'll show you. Because he sees what you're going through. And that's why I tell people, don't judge folks' situations. Don't judge people circumstances. Because you're not in there. One thing I've learned being on this earth, in this world, if you were not there and you don't know, that's another one of my message I'm going to talk about. If you don't know the choices that the people had to make based on their situation, don't judge their situation. Don't judge their situation because you were not there. You were not there. You may need to just separate yourself, one love, if you can. Because I'm sure you probably talked to her already. Because one thing about them narcissistic mothers, they hear what they want to hear. You know, they got that spirit. When you got a Jezebel spirit, they got other spirits on them too. Leviathan, hear what they want to hear. Lion spirits, all kind of spirits. They got everything connected because there's more than one. Jealousy. Oh, listen. Oh, I kind of know what you're dealing with. I know what you're dealing with. Yeah, they bullies. And I tell you, them spirits are bullying spirits. Then they'll get mad when you don't bow. When you don't bow to them spirits, oh, they get mad at you. And they waiting for an opportune time to strike. They like a big cobra. They sit back waiting. They like, ooh, let me just see when something go down. Oh, yeah, that rage. Ooh, child, you ain't gonna tell me about that rage. I don't even want to go there because we'll be here all night. We'll be pulling the 24 on here talking about that rage with these narcissistic mothers when they can't get their way. Tell them no. What a narcissist don't like to hear is no. Tell them no. Oh, you gonna see rage. You gonna see rage. You gonna see you gonna see rage. Rage cousin, the rage daddy. You gonna see the whole family rage coming from when you tell them jokers no. And don't do them like they do you. Don't try to give them back what they dishing out. See, one thing about them narcissists, especially the mamas, they think because they have the position of mother, they're God. Because to be honest, especially in our community, let's tell the truth, shame the devil. People look like me. Your mama is right there under God. We don't even reverence our daddies like some of us reverence our mamas. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Put one in the chat. Let's tell the truth. Shame the devil. I don't mind about getting attacked about this one here. I don't mind. Put one in the chat. Mama's right there underneath God. You don't even put daddy right there. Mama. And I grew up and I saw mama right there. You got God, and you don't really got God. You got mama, then God. Let's be honest. Tell the truth. Mama, God, then daddy. See, people ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Mama wanna be reverenced and worship. They are. Exactly. We don't worship daddy like that. Oh, and yes, Larry, and grandma. Grandma definitely want to be worshiped. I ain't even going to get on that. Them women, I'm going to be honest. I talk about it all. They want to be worshiped. Want to be revered like God. No. Yeah, so they big thieves, one love. You know, a lot of things, we used to do back in the day. Our parents used to be stealing your child credit, putting phones in your child's name and messing up. I remember I told my grandma one time, this how I knew God was going to use my mouth. I told my grandma, I think I was about 10, maybe 11 or 12. I was somewhere in that area. I think I was a tween. I was between 11 and 12. I told my grandma, I said, Grandma, don't use my name. Because when I grow up, I'm going to get my own phone. I said, Grandma, don't put no phone in my name. I told my grandma that. I said, Grandma, don't put no phone in my name. Because I overheard them. Because you know what we used to do back in the days. You'd be putting, everybody in the house don't have a darn phone in their name. That ain't right. That is not right. That is not right. Yes, Tashina. Listen, I told my girl, who I knew, see, that's why I kept getting hit in the mouth. I kept getting this here. I boop, boop. I always got hit in the mouth. I talk too much. But I told the truth. I wasn't just talking, saying stuff. I was telling the truth as a little kid. You know, my auntie named me Mouth of the South. She was just prophesying to my future. Prophesying. Look, prophesying into my future. Stay getting hit in the mouth. Like, listen. When I tell you, I stayed, yes, you know, they put them, got cable, everybody in the house. Baby 2 months old with cable bill. You got no, that baby don't have any business with no cable bill. Jezebel mothers will mess up your credit and won't even apologize either. And we carry on that same dysfunction. I say I never do that to my kids. Let them start out with some, you know, like, let them start out on the right foot. They want to get your socials and stuff. Like, get your socials. What's your social? I'm going to put you on some insurance. No, you ain't going to put me on insurance. You trying to steal. You try to put stuff in my name. You ain't going to be putting stuff in my name. But yeah, they do stuff to you. And you know, these narcissistic mothers, they act as if their children are property. Especially with these sons. These narcissistic mothers, when these sons get girlfriends and wives, they feel like they own the wife and the son. And if they don't like the wife, they're going to make her life a living hell. They're going to make her life a living hell. Oh, yes. Yes, she will. Them narcissistic mother-in-law, oh, yeah. If they don't like that daughter, and if that daughter-in-law don't come under her regime, under her control, her little her witchcraft, her spells, if that daughter don't come under that, oh, yeah, she going to make her life. When I tell you, she going to try to make that girl life a living HE double hockey stick. You best believe that. Yeah, them mamas, they think, yeah. Hey, Larry, what did you say? Don't have one no more. I don't know what he's saying. But yeah, they'll try to make your life a living. Who? No, you got to stay prayed up with them kind. When you dealing with narcissistic women, men are narcs too. Men, you know, but when you dealing with them women, oh, them women, you got to stay prayed up on them. You got to stay prayed up. You hear me? Yes. No, Tashina. Oh yeah, one love. Yes. If you can, one love. If you can distance yourself. Don't feel bad, dear. You can't worry about what people say because they're not living in your shoes. They don't understand what you're going through. People don't understand that all moms are not created equally. All mother-in-laws are not created equally. All children, all husbands are not created equally. You know, like, you just think because you got a good relationship with your mama and you can't fathom you turning your back on your mom or not speaking to your mom on a daily basis. Some of y'all can't fathom that. You can't even make it make sense in your head. But some people got mothers who are evil. They're not loving. They don't have no empathy. And it's hard to deal with that. I know I wouldn't deal with it, to be honest. I love you from a distance, mama. I love you from a distance. You're not going to make me sick. You're not going to kill me. You're not going to stress me out. You're not going to have me gaining weight. You're not going to have me losing weight. You're not going to have my hair falling out. That's what you not going to do. Yes. And you know what, Lara? We do. We do. I've done it before. And the Holy Spirit had to tell me. And I had to dethrone a lot of people. Look, I dethroned them so quick. Come down. Toot, 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 toot. I dethroned them. God on the one first on my heart. God first, and everybody else come after God in that order. I dethrone who? Because we can make people idols. We can. We can make people idols. And we can make our families idols. Oh, Tashina, I'm sure. I'm so sorry to hear that, dear. And you know, one love, that's how you ended up probably in that relationship. Because if your mama narc, You just ran to something you're familiar with. And that's what most of the chosen ones do. But that's just training. Don't worry about it, dear. Don't look at it as that. That's training. That's training. That's why God's waking up a lot of the chosen ones. Because a lot of chosen ones have experienced narcissistic abuse. They've been in abusive relationship situations, from family, from birth. You've been the black sheep, all that. You've been experiencing hell all your life. That's why I'm talking about this. That's a blessing. Larry had a loving mom. Everybody don't have that. I'm sorry to tell y'all. In the real world, people, parents out to destroy them. Yes, people, parents are out to destroy, steal, kill, and destroy. I'm telling people don't have that. That's why you shouldn't judge people's situation. Don't judge, because if you don't know what they're dealing with, you can't say how they should handle a situation. Yes, one love, I'm sure you did. All the chosen ones have an awakening. God waking them up out of their slumber. Yes. Half of the chosen ones in relationships that God is delivering them from. See, the world say that, you get married and you shouldn't get married. God hates marriages. And I believe he does. But you got to ask yourself, did God tell you to get in that marriage? Because I'm sure the God I know, he don't want you to be abused. He don't want you to be cheated on. He don't want his chosen ones to be afraid, walking on pins and needles. He don't want his chosen ones to not feel like they're not loved and cared for. He don't want that for his chosen ones. Financially abused, emotionally abused, physically abused, and you have somebody saying you stay there with that. Devil is a lie. Absolutely not. I don't think God want that. I ain't gonna say I don't think God don't want that for nobody. You gotta listen at this foolishness. Listen. You gotta listen. Like, no, not the chosen ones. He don't want us going through that. My phone was ringing, so it probably went out for a minute. Oh yeah, the monetary spirits will come, but stay prayed up, one love. Stay prayed up, honey. Prayed up. You fast, pray, stay in your word. Oh, they gonna come. That's part of it. But you can pray and ask God to confuse them. That's what you can do. Confuse the monitoring spirits. Yes, Tashina, he does. But we do ignore it, because let me tell you why we ignore it. Most of the times, chosen ones, when God send us, show us the red flags, and he'll give us dreams. 9 times out of 10, we ignored it because we didn't have the knowledge. That's why he said we perish, because we lack knowledge. We didn't have the knowledge. We didn't understand. We didn't. Be honest. We didn't understand. We didn't know. We didn't know that this dreaming about snakes, what that symbolized, or, God showing you something about somebody and it's correlated to the person you're with. We didn't know. Be honest now. We didn't know all that. I know I didn't know. And it's not that you ignore it, you just didn't have the knowledge. That's why he said we perish, because we lack knowledge. Now we got the knowledge. You know that nobody should be putting their hands on you. You know you should be treated better. You know you shouldn't be, being called names and this, that, and the other. Now God gonna use that. He is. He's gonna use it. He's gonna use it. And this time, you got the knowledge. Now you know what to look for. You'll really know what to look for. When he send you your kingdom spouse, your purpose spouse, somebody who got a vision, you will know, okay, this is who I need to be helping. He gonna already have his vision. And you're gonna be a helpmeet like you're supposed to. You're gonna be a helpmeet, not a doormat. not a housemaid or any other thing, a punching bag. You're not going to be any of that. Oh, yeah, one love. When I tell you, people don't understand evil. See, people, they just don't understand it. I talk about it a lot on here, but until you... see, most people are not going to understand because most people are not chosen. Only the chosen ones experience the magnitude of evil that we experience. Only the chosen ones can relate to each other. That's why so many people can relate. That's why everybody don't go through this. Some people have good relationships and, nice relationships and thriving relationships, but the chosen ones got to get in the broke down, busted, and disgusted ones. Look, they got to get into the broke down, busted, and disgusted. Yes. You see what the narcissist or the Jezebel or that pain or that what's in their relationship, that evil relationship came to do? That evil relationship came to stop you from reaching your destiny. It wants you bitter. It wants you in unforgiveness. It wants you broke down, busted, and disgusted. It wants you to be a victim. That's why I'm teaching the chosen ones to rise up. Use that pain for purpose. Talk about it. Create a book out of it. Create some courses, something. Create anything. Anything. Yes, and one love, unfortunately, God will put you in them families to train you up. You got to see it as that. What the enemy used for evil, God could turn around and use it for good. God will turn around to use it. You got to believe that. And see, a lot of people don't understand. See, a lot of people just think they're I call them relatives. They're family, but I call them relatives because y'all related by blood. But a lot of people think they're relatives. They're supposed to be with forever. No, you're not supposed to be with your relatives forever. Because some of us know most of the chosen ones don't even fit in with their relatives. That's how you know you were chosen too. You don't fit in with your family. You always felt different. They treated you different. You know it. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Yes, and exactly, Joanne. Yeah, where would we be? I don't know where I would be honest. I don't know where I would be without the training. I don't know where I would be. Oh, yes, we're in training camp. Yes, we're going to be the ones with the boots on the ground, army. We're going to be the army with the army boots on the ground, marching. Because we already don't been on the front line. We've been on the front line. We don't been slandered, talked about, lied on, and we still coming. We still rising. Look, we still rising. We don't been through the fire. Yes, man and rock. Listen, we done been through the fire and we still coming out. Not smelling like smoke. We still going. That's all. He just training us. We're still going. And people hate that about the chosen ones. Because we can take a licking and we can keep on ticking. We keep on going. We like to energize the battery. It keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. We energize the batteries around this joint. And that's what the enemy is after. The enemy is after that resilience. Because he can't wear us out. The enemy can't wear us out. We'll wear him out. He tried. That's why we still going. He tried it. Look, he tried it. We energize the batteries around this joint. That's why he mad. That's why he's sending people closest to you. That's why he'll use your children to get you. He'll use your siblings to get you. Use mama, daddy Some people got to leave their whole family. You got some people in this world on walked away from their entire family. Tell me that's not crazy. They got to walk away from what they know to go to somewhere unfamiliar. I don't know if that ain't God. I don't know what that is. You call them crazy, but that ain't crazy. They have to do that. They have to. And see, the world told us, even the Bible tell us that. He ain't come to bring no peace. God ain't come to bring no peace. What that word is. He said he came with the sword. Daughter gonna be against mama. Father, son. Mother-in-law against daughter-in-law. He ain't come to bring no peace. And the peace he's talking about is either you're gonna believe or you don't. Either you're gonna stand for truth or you're not. That's why he said that sword was gonna come. Because you're gonna have some that want to stand up for peace, for truth, and you got some that still want to do what they want to do. So you know when you stand up for truth, you already exiled from the family. Because you're not bowing down. You're not bowing down. Now you exiled. Not saying God can't use it. Use the family. But you got people walking away. Because they have to. Because if they don't, they're going to miss what God has for them. And I don't know if y'all know, but I ain't trying to miss nothing God got for me. I don't care if the children ain't minors. If they're not minors, I'll throw up the deuces. I'm not going to miss what God has for me. Because somebody don't want to do right. It's not that you're forcing it on them. They don't want to respect the truth. No, in this season, we're not doing that. And that's another thing, chosen ones. People think, and that's a separate message. I got a title that says, people think you're weak as a chosen one. They think the chosen ones are weak. And the chosen ones are not weak. We're just empathetic. And people see that as a weakness. But they learn that. They learn quick. Oh, they learn quick. That the chosen one's weakness is their greatest strength. Their empathy, is their greatest strength. Because they think that empathy, they think that's a weakness. God made the chosen ones empathetic because we're prophetic. We're sensitive in the spirit for a reason. Annie, you're not a survivor, honey. You're an overcomer. Yeah, you're an overcomer. Also, you're a survivor. Overcame. Yes, they think that. But one thing about the chosen ones, especially in this time, one thing about the chosen ones, you play with the chosen ones, they cutting you clean off. They don't hate you. And they're not going to let religion make them bow to how they're supposed to be. We're not going along with how it's supposed to be. When the spirit tell us to cut it off, we're not fighting with demons. We cutting them off. We cutting devils off. Because devils get in these people. When they get some act right, how we call it in Florida, they need to get some act right. That means they need to do right. I'm going to translate that now. If they're not acting right, oh, we got the authority to cut them off now. We got the okay to cut them off. There's no more, oh, that's my child. Child ain't acting right. Cut off. Because the devil used that to keep you in bondage. Especially them adult children. I talk about that a lot because he's using them in this time to come up against the chosen ones with all kind of foolery. All kind of foolery. Cut in this season. That's what it is. You can love from a distance. Don't let people make you feel bound and in bondage to be around people that sneaking behind your back, doing something that lying on you behind your back. I'm not sure. God don't want you to be around nobody like that. all this kumbaya, love. Yes, I can love you from over there. That's what I'm gonna love you from, right over there. You stay over there. Till I don't feel them spirits on you no more. You stay right on over there. That's what you do. You stay over there. I love you from over there. But I'm not gonna give you the knife and get close to you and then so you can stab me. That's crazy. We got to stop being crazy in this season, chosen ones. We have to heal so we can stop thinking foolishly. And this is not to say you got to be mean and nasty to people, because that's not us. We're not like that anyways. We're not that type of person. But we have to stand for truth, and we have to know when somebody is out to, they still out to come against us. They still out lying, creating chaos, behind our backs and stuff. We got to know. We have to believe what the Spirit tell us, regardless of what people are thinking and what they're saying. You got to know and listen to the Spirit for you. And that's another thing wrong too. Sometimes with the chosen ones, God be telling y'all something, and you worried about what people say. No, what that Spirit telling you. Don't worry about what it look like in the natural. Yes, we got to use discernment, Tashina. It's all about discernment. In this season, that's all I'm walking by. Discernment, even if it don't feel good. I was in a place recently. The discernment say deuces, and I deuced up out of there. Discernment. Because if you don't know it or not, when you're in certain settings and around certain people, they can pull on your energy. They can pull on your spirit. You can feel different things. And you need that. You don't need people draining you in this season. I don't care what it is. You don't need that in this season. You have to be focusing on filling your cup up, chosen one. That's what it is. You got to focus on filling your cup up, so you know what to do, where to go, what to turn, how to do, what to go. Like, you have to be listening. You have to be in tune. One love. Oh, yes, honey. Stay in prayer. And you may have to have a conversation with her. Have that conversation with her and let her know. Be honest with her. She may not like it. Have that conversation and let her know, if you don't stop this, that, and the other, I can no longer talk to you. I love you, but I can't allow you to drain me. Yes, man, Rock. Me too. In this season. Listen, many seasons ago, I used to be worried and concerned and hopeful and worried and thinking about why. And see, that's a sign. You got to let her know. If you don't let me talk, mama, if you don't let me talk, that's a form of disrespect right there. Not letting you express yourself. Email her, text her. However means, if she don't want to do it verbally, you're going to have to figure out a way to release that. So you can let her know that you have boundaries. You have, you need to be respected too. Yes, Tashina, it'll tell you. And see, we won't listen to it, Tashina. We won't listen to what the Spirit tell us, because we be so focused on, worried about the voices of the ancestors. What people don't put in our spirits don't beat into us. They beat that into us, like certain things. No, your family is not going to always be there for you. Or relatives. Your family will, but not your relatives. They ain't going to always be there. Yes, manipulation and guilt tripping you. Some people going through so much abuse. I couldn't even fathom some of the people, the abuse people are going through by their relatives. And they don't think nothing wrong with it either, because it's normal. That's all they did all their life. They've been doing things a certain way all of their lives. So when somebody challenge that, or somebody say, you know what, I don't want you to do that to me. That don't feel good to me. It may feel good to little Jimmy and them, but when it comes to me, I don't like that. And when you challenge what they've been doing all of their life, you the problem. Them spirits ain't gonna like that. Them spirits gonna come for you. They're gonna come for you. They're gonna come for you. They're gonna lie on you. They're gonna click up. They're gonna come like a little gang. They're gonna come like a little gang, but the chosen one, you strong enough. You can do it. Stay in prayer. Stay in prayer. Yes, we're used to that toxic stuff, Cassandra. And unfortunately, that's why I tell people, all families are not created equal. All relatives are not created equal. So stop looking at someone else's family. We all got dysfunction in our family. Now, don't get me wrong now. There's no perfect family. But sometimes some of the dysfunction is just a little over the top. And sometimes what people don't see as dysfunction, you see as dysfunction. Sometimes other family members don't see what you see as dysfunction because you're a chosen one. Your lens is different. You can see things that other people just brush over, and you be like, that's toxic. That's so toxic. We do. Yes. We see things differently. And people look at us because we don't want to see it differently while everybody else. Yes. You should listen to my other video, the one I did to Keisha on when I did it. What was the topic? Because I started off with one topic, girl, and end up somewhere else. Oh yeah, Tammy, we all need that honest person. I wish I would have had some people being honest with me when I was out there doing when they had no business. But you know, we have people that don't want to be honest with you because they don't want you to see the wrong in what you're doing. Oh, I am, Tashina. They don't want to see the wrong that you're doing so you can change. Some people don't want you to change. You know, some people are afraid of you doing what you're doing now, chosen one. Some people are afraid of you waking up. That was their biggest fear. You waking up to who you really are. They were afraid of that. They didn't want that for you. They didn't want that for you. They didn't want that for you. No, they didn't want that. They didn't want you waking up. They didn't want you getting a backbone. Because, you know, have you ever noticed people loved you when you were a doormat? And I said this before. I mentioned it, but sometimes people don't hear it because I get new viewers. Oh, they love when you was a doormat, a yes man, a do boy, do girl. Oh, they love that. House cook, cleaner, everything, a servant. They love that. But when you wake up because you realize they don't appreciate anything that you're doing, you ever notice a toxic person, no matter what you do, it's like pouring water into a cup. They got a hole in the bottom. Nothing you never do is good enough. Yes, they benefit from your brokenness, Tashina. Oh, that's what they love. That's why they can sense them spirits in them, can sense that spirit on you. Y'all got some same similarities. They just know how to, them devils know how to sniff you out. They know how to sniff you out. And that abuse starts to keep you in that broken place so you'll never wake up to your true identity. Because chosen ones, you're chosen whether you go through hell or not. That's the point of this video. You're chosen. You just have to wake up to know that you're chosen. You have to wake up to your identity, to who you are. And keep you in them abusive cycles. That's why you stayed in that abusive relationship all them years, because you couldn't get out, because you were being abused. You knew something was wrong, but you had to heal yourself. You can't fight back broken. You can't fight back with a broken hand, with a broken arm, broken leg. With a broken leg and a broken wrist, you can't fight back. Spiritually, you know, that's spiritually, right? You can't fight back. Healing is when you know you can fight back. Like the Lion King, when Simba looked in that water, he looked in the water. Wasn't that the Lion King? He looked in the water and he heard his dad's voice, or heard somebody's voice. Remember who you are, the chosen one. You got to remember who you are. Who are you before you got into that relationship? Who were you before your mother and daddy started calling you crazy and not believing in you? Go back to when you were a child. As a child, you were bold and free-spirited. I know I was. I was bold, free-spirited, and creative before people started putting their mouth on me. Before they started putting their mouth on me, I was free-spirited. I was creative. I was fearless. I used to go swim. I ain't gonna say swim, hang out, because I didn't know how to swim. This is how fearless I was. I used to go swim in the canal where they had alligators, snakes, and all that. Turtles. And I didn't care about that. That's how fearless I was. I didn't worry about that stuff as a child. Fearless. I think about that now. I'm like, girl, what was wrong with you? No, I won't even too much I'll get close to it to fish, but I would not get, I'm like, girl, what was wrong with you? I think about that now. I'm like, fearless. Fearless. I was fearless. I was bold. I said what I meant and meant what I said. When I was a child, I remember. When I was younger, before people start trying to tell me who I wasn't, before the insecurities start coming in, right? Before, people start trying to make you insecure about stuff. Calling your names and saying this and saying that. You talk too much, instilling those insecurities in you. I was fearless. I used to be hiding and playing all in like the cane patch and the trees and all that different, I was fearless. Nothing really feared. I never really feared anything. It wasn't until people started telling me I couldn't do certain things. That's how some of you are chosen ones. You didn't fear until people started telling you couldn't do it. You never asked why you couldn't do it. They just said you couldn't do it. Oh, you can't do that. And you just believe them. You never asked yourself, why they say I couldn't do that? Because they said you couldn't do it. That's all. It wasn't that you didn't think you could, you thought you can do it, but somebody said that you couldn't do it. And somebody you love too. Grandma told you couldn't do it. Your mama told you couldn't do it. So you just felt like you couldn't do it. There was nothing when I was a child that I felt I couldn't do. Nothing. Not only was I a tomboy, but I was an outside girl, and I didn't care. I used to catch lizards. I wouldn't catch a lizard today. Look, I used to catch lizards and frogs, all kind of little crickets and animals and stuff. I wouldn't do that foolishness today. I don't got too bougie for that now. I don't know. I don't think I can do that now. Look, I used to catch lizards and put them in jars. And my grandmother lied to me and told me I need to stop catching them lizards, because if I don't stop catching lizards, thank you, Manny Rock, for the $5 super chat, dear. She told me if I don't stop catching them lizards, my finger was going to turn into a lizard. And I dreamed about that foolishness. I dreamed about my finger turning into a lizard, and I stopped catching them lizards. You see what I'm saying? She didn't mean any harm, but she just didn't like, because I used to catch them lizards and put them in them little jars, them little mason jars, like a little jelly jar. We used to clean it out and put leaves in there and let the lizards stay in there so they can change colors, put the different leaves and grass. Yes, I used to catch lizards. Oh yes, I used to climb trees, V. Griffin. I was such an outdoors girl. Such outdoors. I didn't have any fear. It wasn't until people start telling me, oh, you can't do that. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Why are you doing that? I had no fear. I still kind of got that fearless, I still kind of have it in me, but certain things I would hesitate because of what has been told to me over time, Yes. I didn't have any fear. I mean, fearless, just as bold as I want to be. Get on all them crazy rides, as a kid, going to these little theme parks. Oh, Tashina, yeah. Oh, I did that too, Manny Rock. Hang them on your ear. They be walking around. I did some other stuff to Liz. I won't tell y'all. I want y'all to look at me like I'm crazy. I just did. Well, you know, that's my cousin. That wasn't me. No, that was my cousin. And I used to get mad. No, it wasn't me. But the boys were kind of the more harsh to lizards than I was. I just used to catch them, put them in the jars. Yes. I used to do all kind of just fearless things. For my birthday, I do want to go skydiving. That's something I always had on my bucket list. I do want to do that. I want to do that. Yep. I want to tap back into that fearlessness, that boldness. Like, I don't want to be fearful of things. I don't want anything to fear. Because I used to be scared to fly. I was scared to fly on a plane at one time in my life. I had never been on a plane for a long time. And I'm like, why am I afraid of going on a plane? Where did I get that from? I always wanted to travel and fly. Where did I get that from? Who put that in my head? So I had to overcome that fear and get myself on a plane. Oh, yes, I used to love roller skating. I roller skate, skateboard. I used to do all that. I was such a outdoors girl. I mean, yeah, but I don't got too prissy for some of that stuff. Some of it, I don't lost it. But I still know how to do it, but I'm not as good. I'm not as good as I used to be, especially with skating. I used to know how to skate backwards and all that. I want to get back into that. I still know how to skate, but I want to get back into skating. That was so fun, so much fun. Yeah. Yeah. But yes, I used to be scared to get on the plane, but I had to break that fear. I got myself right on the plane by myself too. I say nothing. I don't like stuff holding me back, keeping me in bondage. See, that's another thing about the free-spirited people. Free-spirited. And that's what the abuse, and that's what the Jezebel spirit, that's what they want to come take away. They try to take it for themselves, but see, we were chosen. We were born with that in us. They want to get it for them. They don't naturally have that. We naturally have it. That's why when you got with them in that abusive relationship, that's why you isolated. You lost all your friends. You had a lot of friends. Good friends at that. You just isolated and made that person an idol. You got isolated because you were trying to please them. You were trying to please them, provide for their needs, do everything they want to do. Yes. Chosen ones, free-spirited. We're lovers. Everybody loves us. That's another thing they hate too. We're just likable people. We're likable. People like us, and then they go to lies. People try to lie to get people not to like you. People will try to make other people. That's the first thing they do. Let me tell you, that's the first thing. People who can't control you, this is the first thing they'll do. They'll try to go control others people's perception about you. This is how nasty they are. And this is how weak other people are because they believe it. And these are the people you have to let go. These are the people you have to let go. Yes, you do. It's hard, but you got to let them go. You got to let them go. You're not the perception police. Okay, you're not the perception police. Yes, Joanne, I'm sure going back to my childhood, I got me a coloring book and everything. I color. A grown woman, kids, I color. I got me some crayons. I love coloring. It's therapy for me. Yes, sir. Yes, I do. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I color. I was looking through my journals the other day. Matter of fact, last night. But I was like, I got one coloring book out, and I saw my other one. I said, I got to make sure I keep this one. I can't lose this one. I can't lose this one here. I got to keep up with it. I take it out, color pages of little flowers, and I love coloring. Very chosen ones are very adventurous. We were made that way for a reason. We're talented people, creative. You got many talents. Put in one in the chat. You got many talents. You can do plenty of things. Put my phone on the charge just in case it goes dead. You can do so many things. You're a jack of all trades, but master of none. You do master some though. You got it. We masters of one or two things. We can master those things. Oh, I got some bubbles too, Joanne. I wish I had my bag in here. Oh yeah, I got me some bubbles. Girl, listen. Tell the truth. Let me tell the truth. I got me some bubbles. I really do. I really do. Y'all can hear me good. It don't sound like I'm far away because I plugged my charger. Sometimes my Bluetooth, will connect, and I don't want that to connect because it sounds like I'm far away. Do I still sound like I did before? Let me know. Oh yeah, I got me some bubbles. I got crayons. I don't use them all the time. Most of the thing I use all the time is my journal. My journal is my baby. My journal is my baby. So I do use my journal a lot. I love journaling. Yep. I love journaling. Yeah, chosen ones are very creative. Very. Oh yes. Yes, many talents, Tammy, girl. We're talented. God made us like that for a reason. Chosen ones. You're very talented. You got to embrace that. Be okay with that. And be okay with being different and weird and liking different stuff. You know, liking different music from the norms or from your culture. You know, like, it's okay. You're chosen. You're not going to rock with everyone. You're not going to, you're not going to like what everyone like, because sometimes in our culture, when we don't like and do what the masses do, people try to shame us for that. They're like, you like what? You like that? Girl. You don't look like you should be. We got to tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Some of y'all be liking rock music. I feel like rock and country songs and all kind of old stuff that's different. It's just a chosen one. You're just unique, and you have to embrace that. Yeah, you got to embrace that. The world want us to fit in. In school, they try to tell you to color inside the lines and keep it nice and neat. No, I be scribbling. I'm going to color outside the lines. They're like, color with pencil. No, I'm going to color with these markers. Every time they say do one thing, and I don't think I was being rebellious, but I just want to do stuff my way. I didn't want to do what everyone else was doing. Let me put some stickers. I have a daughter like that. She got to go over and beyond. The teacher tell her to do one thing, she go do over and beyond. I said, the teacher tell you to do that, but she going over, doing more than what. Yep. But she's different. I let her be, and that's another thing. I let my children be themselves. I don't want to put my identity on them because I didn't want nobody putting their identity on me. I was always trying to break out the box. I was like, you can't keep me in no box. They be trying to come here. You know how the cups, the little cup game on the table? When they moving the cups around trying to see what object is underneath the cup. That's how I felt like people were trying to put me in a box. Like, come here, you supposed to like this. Come over here, you supposed to like that. No, I be running all the time. No, I like this, that, and that. I could do this, that, and the other. Yes, child, Angel, I'm still here. Yes, honey. He said he thought I never said something. Can y'all hear me? Y'all still can hear me? But yeah, we're very creative people. Yes, that's what I want to come talk to y'all about. Somebody just let me know. Say, yes, I can hear you clearly. Or just put clearly there. Exactly, Tammy. That's right. Thank you, Larry. That's right. Thank you, V. Griffin. Thank you so much. But yes, people try to put you in the box. And this is the season. God is waking up the chosen ones. We kicking over boxes. We can't be boxed. We don't even don't wrap us up in no gift box. Just put a bow on our forehead because we're not going to stay in that box anyway. Just put the bow there and we just going to walk to wherever, with a gift that's just going to walk there. Let me go because I feel like I'm going to start cutting up and I don't want to cut up. I don't want to start acting the fool on here now. But yes. Oh, yes, Joanne. Yes, honey. We need that train. I appreciate mine. When I tell you I appreciate, listen, I got some spiritual muscles. I got some spiritual. I should be a bodybuilder in the spirit. After all the heavy lifting I had to do. I got a 6-pack in the spirit. That should I hope it manifests natural. Listen, I got, what them things called? What the other things called? I got triceps, biceps, all that. Listen, especially with this last thing I went through. Oh yeah, I got neck muscles. I didn't even know the neck got muscles like that. My neck muscles in the spirit bulging all out. Ooh. I got neck muscles and everything. Listen. I got muscles coming. All right, here. Spiritual muscles now. Not right here in the serious. Not in the physical. In the spirit now. Oh, I got all kind of muscles. My face all muscled. Ooh. Listen, I did some heavy lifting. Yes. I did some heavy. And see, that's another thing, chosen ones. I'm going to come back. I got so many downloads, and I don't want to try to put them all together. We're going to have to do the work. We got to do the work in this time. Before, we were just sitting back, really not doing the work, but we have to do the work. We have to put in the work to heal and to really get to where we need to be. Oh, you do Manny Rock? You got neck muscles too? Listen, Manny Rock, I feel like I got neck muscles, I got ear muscles. I didn't know ears could have. Listen, I just feel like in the spirit, I got muscles, all kind of muscles. I didn't even know some of the muscles exist. You hear me? But in this time, we really have to do the work. We have to put in the work. Yes, we do. And that's what I realized too for myself. Have to put in the work. Getting in the prayer, devotion. I know, right? Angel on earth. That's enough, right? I'm done with that. Exactly, Tam. I like that. Oh, you did, Manny Rock? I have a good friend who's in Puerto Rico. I want to go visit her too. Her and her mom. She used to be my neighbor. Beautiful, beautiful family. Beautiful family. Kind of remind me of my family. You know, how I grew up with, being so welcoming with my neighbor, my Puerto Rican neighbor, being so welcoming and always cooking and feeding. That's how my grandmother raised me. So I just felt automatically like she was family when she moved by me. Matter of fact, her husband was named Manny too. Her husband was named Manny. I have a daughter like that, Joanne. And I let her be. I have a daughter just like that. Yep. I don't force nothing on. I have one that's, like nails and stuff, and one that don't. I let them be. You can't make people like what they don't like. I'm sure I will. And they always welcome me. That's the thing about her and her family. Even her mom and dad. They've always welcomed me. Yep. Always welcomed me. Yeah, they had a home in Puerto Rico and in Florida too. But yeah, I may take her up on it. There's a lot of things and a lot of people I've met. They've, invited me to their homes. I'm gonna start taking up on those offers. People that I know, not just strangers now. Like people that I know in the different states. They're like, oh, can you come visit? So I'm gonna really take them up on that. At least I don't have to pay for hotel. But yes, I want to come talk to you all about that. I got plenty. Like I said, I got plenty of downloads. Plenty of downloads. Yeah, plenty of downloads, and I got a lot of content to create. But I'm going to get it out, though. I'm going to get it out. Some I may have to just do in little snippets. But it's hard for me to do a snippet. I came on here to do a snippet today, and we 80 minutes in. I don't know what type of snippet that is. I don't know what type of snippet that is. That's a snippet, all right. That's a whole show. But I said I'm gonna do a little snippet. Come do a quick message, and I'm quick, and I've been here over an hour. I'm gonna try not to be so long-winded next time. Crystal, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. All right, Angel on Earth. Have a good day. A good weekend. But that's what I wanted to talk to you all about. Thank you. One love. I'm trying to decide on whether or not I want to lock up. Yep. It's grown out. It's long. I just got some gel on it. So it's kind of stiff a little bit. But I'm trying to see if I want to grow it out or get it cut again. I don't know. But I want some locks, though. I want to lock up. I know. I heard Puerto Rico is beautiful, especially the beach. Yeah, I'll be transitioning Tamara to more natural products and things, and just being more natural as far as looks. And yeah, I'm trying to do my transition. But yeah, well, you all, it was nice talking to you all. I ran out. My energy done ran out. Oh, you say find a husband in Puerto Rico? Matter of fact, I'm gonna check on my friend. I haven't talked to her in a while. I'm gonna text her when I get off to see if she's okay. Yes, I'm thinking about locks, the little mini locks, Crystal. I was gonna do sister locks one time when my hair was longer, but I said since it's shorter, I'm just start out with the mini locks. So yeah, I don't like to call them dreads. I don't know why people call them dreads. That make me feel like, seem like it's a, you should, one love. You should lock up. I've always talked about it for years. I think I'm gonna finally do it because I just want a transformation, just something different. But I enjoyed talking to you all. I really did. I enjoyed talking to you all. I hope you all got something from the message. But I'll be back, and y'all be blessed, okay? Y'all be blessed. I enjoyed you all. Thank you all for the super chats and the super stickers. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'll see you all probably tomorrow. Y'all be blessed, okay?